Now, one negative I would say of this property is you're kind of really close to this road right here, and then coming back around, you can see it does front to this big apartment complex. This road right here in the front isn't terribly busy, but that road right there does get pretty good traffic. Now, this part of town, being on the west side, is really nice to be located in because you are 5 minutes from the foothills. You're 15 to 20 minutes from Denver. You're about 10 to 15 minutes from Red Rocks. So you kind of have it all right here. Belmar is a big shopping area, and you're very close to that too. That's about 10 to 15 minutes. There's a really nice Whole Foods and a really nice Target there as well. So immediately upon entering, we have a nice little family room area, lots of open windows, natural light, and architecturally we have high ceilings here, which feel really nice. The staircase leading up and down kind of split the space. We have a small bathroom here, just a little half bath, which is nice. And then the kitchen looks recently remodeled, which is really nice. All of these lights up here are actually dimmable. Under the cabinet lights, stainless steel appliances, and a ton of countertop space are highlights of this kitchen. Right here, you have a little dining area, which leads out to a deck in the backyard. And just being in this space, on this first level, it feels very cozy and not in the listing agent, ignore this house is small kind of way. It really feels good to be in here. I'm gonna get you a quick pan around. Hang tight with me as we go back so you can kind of see the whole space. So a lot of good entertaining could happen here. Get bar stools going and plenty of room for a nice table right there as well. And then this leads out into the balcony, the deck, which we'll do in a second. And then coming across, kind of opens up, again, the high ceilings, big open space for the living room. Let's go check out the deck. All right, so stepping out onto the deck, it's a really good size, actually, which is really nice. Kind of goes around, wraps around a little bit. And so it is a pretty good sized deck. One drawback, I would say, is that road out there. It's not going to be too noisy, but you will definitely hear cars driving by. This property is pretty close to one of the major highways in Denver, which is 6th. It's kind of over in that direction. You can kind of get some of that noise too. Trying to get you the pros and the cons here in this video. So let's go check out the basement really quick. It's actually a really nice little basement area. First thing you kind of catch is this walkout door, which opens into the living space, laundry room, and a bathroom over here. 3/4 bath with the shower down here, laundry space, and then a bedroom. And pretty big walk-in closet, actually, which is nice. Nothing too fancy, but definitely big. And one highlight of this bedroom, built-in shelves, which do look pretty nice. And 2 windows for lots of natural light. All right, let's go check out the upstairs now. All right, so moving on upstairs. Upstairs we have 2 full bedrooms and 2 full bathrooms, and then a little den office space right here. Nice if you can work from home. Have the one window on the side and then that big window right there, so definitely creating lots of natural light. There's also a closet there, a nice hall closet here. And this is what I consider to be the master bedroom. Decent size, can definitely fit a king bed in here comfortably. Here's the master bathroom. This way is our walk-in closet. This closet is actually a little smaller than that downstairs one, but still pretty nice. Decent amount of shelf space, decent amount of hanging space. And then coming back around, we have the shower, bath combo. All right, moving on back out of the master. Get it really quick from this angle. The other bedroom is right down the hall. Again, big window, creating a lot of natural light, which is very, very nice. Got a pretty decent walk-in closet in this bedroom as well. One downside here, that is that busy road I pointed out. And you can definitely hear the traffic from that road in this bedroom. Not so much in the master, which is a plus. And then here's your second full bathroom in the upstairs. So we have two full bathrooms upstairs, a half bathroom on the main level, and then a 3/4 in the downstairs. All right, so let's talk through some of the pros and cons and get a recap so we can have a list here. Pros. This does check a lot of your boxes from what you mentioned you were looking for. It's that kind of townhome, duplex, patio home. My guess is the HOA handles a lot of the exterior maintenance. If for whatever reason they didn't handle the yard's super small, wouldn't be too much of a headache or hassle to get that taken care of. Your property interior, looking at the same kind of 3-bed, 3-bath numbers you were looking for. The square footage is very close to what you're looking for in that range. Price point, same thing, and even on the lower end, which is nice. And the architecture of the property, you have the high vaulted ceilings. The kitchen is actually redone, so you wouldn't have to mess with that. That looks pretty decent. The bathrooms do need some work, and you mentioned being all right redoing those. Since the kitchen is done, that does leave you more budget to redo the bathrooms how you're looking. Some of the other pros of this property are the location. I personally think living on the west side of Denver versus the east side of Denver will save you 30 minutes in commute time, whether you're going to the foothills or the mountains, which is awesome. And this property is like the last neighborhood virtually before getting to the foothills, which is really nice. So if you're a big skier or snowboarder or want to get into that, you're 45 minutes to the nearest resort. If you're a big hiker, you're within dozens of trailheads within a 20-minute drive here, and some of the best. You're about 10 or 15 minutes from Red Rocks. You're about 10 or 15 minutes from Belmar, which is a really nice shopping center, has a really great Whole Foods and a really great Target. And then you're also about 15 or 20 minutes, depending on traffic, from Denver, which is a huge plus. Now, some of the cons. One, I would say it's right across the street from that big apartment building, and more importantly, you are kind of right on one house removed from a decently busy road. This whole neighborhood, this whole area is also pretty close to 6th Highway, which is a pretty busy highway. It's one of the major ones you take to get into the mountains in Denver. And so there is some traffic noise, without a doubt. I can hear it even making this video right now. Another con is that there isn't a bedroom on the main floor. I know you were looking for your cousin. This property unfortunately does not have one. There's a slight caveat there with the walkout basement. To get to the basement, it's grass only, and you have to go down a hill, so that may disqualify that walkout basement. Just an FYI there. I'll add in a tour wrap around to show you that kind of path, so you can also see what that looks like as well. But other than that, the property might be a little dated. You kind of mentioned being willing to do some stuff. Other than the bathrooms, it may be a little dated. There is carpet everywhere upstairs. The main floors are wood, which is really nice. It does have the 2-car garage, which is also really nice. Most of this, I think, does check your box, but I think it's also maybe just a good first one to take a look at. All right, so stepping back outside, we'll do a quick walk around to see the exterior, just to kind of show you what I meant by the grass and downhill. This probably disqualifies from meeting the criteria of being able to host your cousin. This may be pretty difficult to get down in a wheelchair. One other pro that I didn't mention is that, as you probably saw, this does have the double garage too. So this does really check a lot of the boxes. It's just a matter of figuring out which ones are the real important ones and which ones aren't. So that is the walkout basement right there.